It got the name The Shack because we did a thing at Morning Sun Market called The Shack, and that sort of folded up, and I got all that stuff back, all the letters that I cut out, so I just put it on the...
But PR creation came from Parker and Robin.
Parker and Robin, yeah.
So that's what we call ourselves.
The best way to reach us is by our email.
RobinYorkPA@gmail.com.
Or HookerParkerJames@gmail.com. And we also have phone numbers, 717-894-4386. Do not call after 11.
And my phone number is 717-990-6753.
When I built onto my shop, she wanted half of it, and that wasn't going to work out. So she now has this back room here and the kitchen.
The kitchen.
The kitchen.
Where I create food.
She creates great food, and I love it. I love it.
I've been crafty forever. Crafty. I used to sketch when I was a kid, but life gets in the way sometimes of your artistic work. And after I moved in here and met Parker, he encouraged me to dig back into that. And I have been immensely enjoying being creative, painting, sewing, crocheting. I mean, I do a lot of stuff. And I've done things in the past where, you know, you try to sell things and then you get tired of that, so you can move on to the next. But, so, and you?
And I'm a builder. I'm a creator. And I've been doing that all my life. And, but I didn't have much opportunity to do art like I do now because I had a business to run, a family to feed, and so all those years were taken up by that. And then when I came here, and Robin said she wanted a fence made out of doors. She saw that somewhere. So vintage doors. So that's where it sort of started, and it was very slow. And then my daughter passed away 3 years ago, and I guess right after that was the pandemic, so it just sort of
exploded.
It got a little out of hand. Because I know how to build, I know how to join things together, and people drop things off here that are just thrown away things, and we've repurposed them. And so that's what our whole thing here has been, just repurposing things that were damaged or thrown away and repurposing them.
Well, and as you mentioned about your daughter passing, we do our art in honor of his daughter, my sister, and his mom, who all died from brain tumors. And it's part of our grief therapy.
And we're able to, we got hooked up with the American Brain Tumor Association. We've raised money for them. And so it's sort of a...
it's an outreach
for them,
a great thing. Fundraiser.
It's been a blessing, and also to bless other people, because people that stop and take the time to spend a little time here, they just seem to be, I don't know, blessed. I'll just put it.
Well, and we have a sign in the yard that indicates that this is because of the 3 women in our lives, you know, had lost their lives. And a lot of people will stop and comment, oh, I have a relative, I have a son or daughter or whatever. And you find that connection with them.
I just enjoy staying busy. I just, you know, I was that kind of a kid that couldn't sit still. I'm still that kid that can't sit still. And I'm always finding something that looks like it could be turned into something else. And it's
an obsession.
It's just who I am. It's who I am. I've always done that, and I've always enjoyed building. I do what I do, and I'm retired. Don't matter.
Well, and I enjoy creating things. You know, it's fun to see things on your walls or, you know, wherever that you've made. And I'm not one to go shopping at the local stores and buy what everybody else can buy. I want something unique in my home and to say it's our home, you know, that we've created and decorated it. So.
And we can't afford art, so we just make it.
I moved into the house in 2017. And about a year later, Parker moved in. But when I moved in, the house was very blah. It had black shutters, and I love color. And here I was by myself. I could paint it whatever color I wanted.
Robin has saved me from the black and the gray in a lot of ways when I come to my, you know, just expressing things, because she's colorful, you know, and I needed that colorful person when I came here, and she's still colorful and has allowed me to just, I don't know, she just shakes her head and hopes I stop soon. I don't know what people must think, but
well,
I don't care anymore.
And I added to the art as well. We pick on you about being the weird artist, but...
Well, I'm the one out there that everybody sees in the yard every day. I've been in music, tough. I've been in art, tough. And so I don't frustrate myself anymore with, oh, if this doesn't sell, I want to be all upset. I don't do that because I don't have to sell that to survive. I feel bad for all the youth right now in this country just trying to do that daily. Art really is I wish you well.
I met someone yesterday, and she's closer to retirement age, but she asked me how long I've been retired, and I said, well, just over 2 years. And so I encouraged her. I said, do you have a hobby? And she's like, no. So that would be my encouragement for younger people to develop a hobby, something they just enjoy doing.
Just to do it.
Just to do it. You know, whether it's music or art or public speaking,
good or bad,
you know, whatever.
Play
but
music,
something that you have that you
draw,
can grow into when you do retire, because I have been enjoying being retired. Because you're not on a clock, you don't have any obligation to get out of bed at a certain time or go to bed at a certain time. And it's just the freedom, but some days I would be crafting all day long. I've probably made over 200 baskets, well over 200 baskets. But I'd be in there all the time making them because it's a driving force that you want to create something. And
once you start, you don't know where it's going to end up.
And, you know, Parker says that he doesn't care if we sell it or not, but on the other side of that is that our house is only 720 square feet. So we're limited on the space. And when you keep making things, my first thing to him is, that's nice, what are you going to do with it? And for me, I have a mural on the wall in our hallway because I wanted to create, but where are you going to put it? So if I paint the wall, I don't have to find storage for it.
I hope what we have done here encourages people to do something, you know. And I think that...
don't be afraid to stand out in a crowd or on the block.
Well, yeah, we've sort of stood out here, but I think it's brought a lot of attention to this end of town. Nobody knows this end of town. You tell them downtown, oh, we live out here, and they go, Lancaster? No, Lancaster Avenue. And it's like, so yeah. So I think we've done a lot, handing out cards with our address on it and all our little cards and stuff. We definitely have tried to be a good example of this town.
One, this song to all three of those ladies. This song is one that's been near and dear to me. It's called Hammer and Nails. With hammer and nails, with hammer and nails, they built all those bridges on those lonely old trails.